Theo, bud, congratulations on the show.
How are you?
I tell you what, the premiere of White Lotus 2 must have been warmer than this. It's absolutely Baltic, but you're here in central London in one of the most beautiful, kind of historic places.
Very historic,
for
yeah.
a premiere.
They were going to do it in the McDonald's around the corner originally, but
And they thought that's not gangster enough. I know you do it for like the craft, you do it to be an actor, to be on set, but this is kind of the icing on the cake, the cherry on top, isn't it? When you all get together again, watch something together that you've worked so hard at, see the people you've not seen for so long. How are you feeling?
yeah, it was a long show, and it was a great thing to do. It was a bit of a wrestling match, trying to make sure the show felt like it existed not only in Guy Ritchie's world but over 8 episodes. So we were very cognizant of that. But luckily we have a really great cast, and as you're saying, we're able to celebrate it now with Kaya right there, with Dan, with everyone, and it feels really gratifying to do that.
What does a night like tonight actually look like for the start of a new show or a new film? Because we chat to you out on the carpet, you go inside, we presume you watch it or watch some of a show or a film you've just done, then whisked off to some like fancy party. Has Guy invited you all around? Like what's the crack for tonight?
We're going to Eat Tokyo, that Japanese restaurant behind you after. Join us. Mainly it's drinking heavily so that I can barely see.
Do you get nervous to like watch it with people as well though? When you're introducing people you know and friends and family?
You look delightful, darling. I do, and I find it hard to watch myself, actually. I kind of want to crawl out of my own skin, so I try and kind of avoid it as much as physically possible, if I'm honest.
And what kind of, we've seen Guy Ritchie projects before, we've seen him absolutely nail this genre before, but for new audiences, what can we expect from this show? What are the big points that we should be bearing in mind when we're sitting down to on Netflix on Thursday night?
Yeah, it's the melding of the two worlds was what always interested me the most. Aristocracy, the hilarity of that, the history of it, the problems with it, but then the ritual of it. This is something about British history, the kind of shadow of British Empire, mixed with the working class. Hard graft, building empires from the ground up, which is Ray and Kaya's character. The melding of that, violence versus aristocracy and how they explode together is fun and dynamic. And at the end of the day, well, I don't know about dynamic. We'll see if people think it's dynamic. But it's fun and comedic. It's a comedy, essentially. Yeah.
Well, when you play a character for Guy Ritchie who can take care of himself, do you end up leaving the set like walking a little taller, your head a little higher?
Yeah, he teaches everyone how to headbutt someone. The classic headbutt, the classic Guy Ritchie headbutt. No, he doesn't really. You definitely feel like you're in a Guy Ritchie show. It's full of style, it's full of great music. He's still incredibly interested in the soundtrack, how music reacts with the show that he's made. He's also very, effective in the cut. He loves bombastic, hard cuts away, returning to story in a way that is not expected.
Well, I'm sure the people through those doors will enjoy it as much as I did. Go have a drink, enjoy yourself, mate.
Thanks, sir. Good to see you.
We'll see you on the next one.
See you, man.